Few relics in human history evoke as much fascination, devotion, and skepticism as the Shroud of Turin. Believed by many to be the burial cloth of Jesus Christ, this ancient linen bears a faint, enigmatic image of a man who appears to have suffered the same injuries described in the crucifixion of Christ. But is the shroud truly the sacred artifact it's claimed to be, or is it a medieval forgery designed to inspire faith, or perhaps deceive? For centuries, the Shroud of Turin has been at the center of intense debate. Religious believers see it as physical evidence of Christ's resurrection, while skeptics and scientists question its authenticity, pointing to inconsistencies and modern dating techniques that cast doubt on its origins. Yet, despite countless studies and investigations, the shroud remains one of history's most enduring mysteries. Join us today on History Facts and Mysteries as we unravel the layers of history, science, and faith surrounding the Shroud of Turin. We'll explore its origins, the miraculous claims, the scientific analyses, and the controversies that continue to surround this extraordinary relic. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to join us as we uncover history's greatest mysteries. The origins of the shroud. A history shrouded in mystery. The Shroud of Turin is a linen cloth measuring approximately 14 feet long and 3.5 feet wide. Its most striking feature is the faint image of a man who appears to have endured significant physical trauma. His body shows signs of flogging, head wounds consistent with a crown of thorns, and pierced wrists and feet, details that align with the biblical account of Jesus' crucifixion. The earliest undisputed record of the shroud dates back to the 14th century when it was displayed in a church in Liry, France. However, believers argue that the shroud has a much older history, tracing its origins back to the 1st century. Some speculate that it may be the same burial cloth mentioned in the Gospels, brought to Europe from Jerusalem during the Crusades. Historical accounts provide tantalizing clues about the shroud's possible journey through time. Some scholars believe that it could have been the Mandilion, or the image of Edessa, a cloth bearing a miraculous image of Christ's face, which was revered in the Byzantine Empire. If true, this would place the shroud in the heart of early Christian history, bridging the gap between the time of Christ and its first confirmed appearance in medieval France. The shroud's journey to Turin, Italy, occurred in 1578 when it was gifted to the House of Savoy, one of Europe's most prominent royal families. Since then, it has been kept in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, where it remains today. The shroud is rarely displayed publicly, with exhibitions occurring only a few times per century, drawing millions of pilgrims and curious observers. Its rare appearances continue to fuel interest and speculation, as each viewing offers new opportunities for examination and debate. The image on the shroud, a miracle or a hoax? One of the most compelling aspects of the shroud is the image itself. The figure on the cloth is not painted or drawn but appears to be a negative imprint, a feature that was only fully understood with the advent of photography in the 19th century. In 1898, amateur photographer Seconda Pia took the first photograph of the shroud, revealing the image in astonishing detail. This discovery sparked a renewed wave of interest and debate about its authenticity. Supporters argue that the image could not have been created by human hands, as its details defy medieval artistic techniques. Additionally, the three-dimensional qualities of the image, revealed through modern imaging technology, suggest it was formed in a way still not fully understood. Some researchers propose that the image may have been created by an intense burst of energy, such as radiation, at the moment of Christ's resurrection, a theory that aligns with the miraculous nature of the shroud. Skeptics, however, point to alternative explanations. Some believe the image could have been created using early photographic techniques or chemical processes, both of which were known in medieval times. Others argue that the shroud is an elaborate forgery, created to attract pilgrims and bolster the church's influence. These critics often highlight the lack of contemporary accounts from the early Christian period mentioning such a cloth, suggesting it might have been fabricated much later. Additionally, forensic experts have analyzed the anatomical accuracy of the image, with some finding inconsistencies in the proportions of the figure. While supporters interpret these as evidence of the supernatural nature of the image, skeptics see them as flaws in a human-made artifact. The debate over whether the image is miraculous or man-made remains one of the central points of contention in the shroud's enigmatic story. Scientific investigations. Searching for the truth in 1978, the shroud underwent one of its most comprehensive scientific examinations when the Shroud of Turin Research Project, STURP, was granted access to study it. Over 5 days, a team of scientists used cutting-edge technology to analyze the cloth, its image, and its chemical composition. The STURP findings were both fascinating and inconclusive. They confirmed that the image was not painted, dyed, or applied with any known pigment. Instead, it appeared to be the result of a chemical change on the surface fibers of the cloth. However, the team could not determine how the image was formed, leaving the question of its origin unanswered. In 1988, radiocarbon dating seemed to provide a definitive answer. 3 independent laboratories tested samples of the shroud and dated it to the Middle Ages, specifically between 1260 and 1390. This result suggested that the shroud was a medieval creation, not a relic from the time of Christ. Yet, this conclusion did little to settle the debate. Critics of the radiocarbon dating point to possible contamination of the samples, arguing that centuries of handling, fires, and repairs could have skewed the results. Additionally, newer studies have questioned the reliability of the testing methods used, leaving room for doubt. For instance, in 2005, researchers proposed that the tested samples may have been taken from a section of the shroud that had been repaired, rather than from the original cloth, potentially invalidating the results. Other scientific analyses have focused on microscopic particles, such as pollen and dust, found on the shroud. These studies have revealed the presence of materials consistent with a Middle Eastern origin, lending support to the idea that the shroud may have been in the region during the time of Christ. However, the interpretation of such findings remains hotly debated, with both sides using the data to bolster their respective positions. Faith versus science. The ongoing debate, the Shroud of Turin, occupies a unique space where science and faith intersect, often uncomfortably. For many believers, the shroud's authenticity is a matter of faith rather than empirical evidence. To them, it represents a tangible connection to Christ and a powerful symbol of his sacrifice and resurrection. Skeptics and scientists, however, emphasize the importance of evidence and reproducibility. They argue that extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof, and the shroud's origins remain unproven. The debate often becomes emotional, reflecting the broader tension between religious belief and scientific inquiry. The dichotomy between faith and science is evident in the diverse interpretations of the shroud's mysteries. While religious institutions may view scientific investigations as an opportunity to validate their beliefs, some scientists approach the relic with skepticism, seeing it as a challenge to unravel an ancient puzzle. Yet, there are those who believe that science and faith can coexist, each offering unique insights into the shroud's significance. This nuanced perspective has led to interdisciplinary collaborations, where theologians and researchers work together to explore the relic's mysteries. Despite these divisions, the shroud has inspired countless individuals, from theologians and historians to artists and scientists. Its mystery continues to provoke questions about the nature of faith, the limits of science, and the enduring power of ancient relics to captivate the human imagination. The shroud serves as a mirror reflecting humanity's search for truth, a search that transcends disciplines and beliefs. Modern research. New technologies, old questions in recent years, advancements in technology have opened new avenues for studying the shroud. Techniques such as spectroscopy, 3D imaging, and DNA analysis have provided additional insights into its composition and history. For example, pollen analysis has revealed the presence of plant species native to the Middle East, supporting the idea that the shroud may have originated in that region. Spectroscopic analysis has allowed researchers to examine the shroud's fibers in unprecedented detail, revealing traces of ancient blood and confirming that the stains align with wounds depicted in the biblical crucifixion narrative. However, skeptics argue that these findings are not conclusive proof of authenticity, as similar results could be fabricated using modern techniques. Moreover, advanced imaging techniques have continued to explore the three-dimensional aspects of the image, revealing details that were previously imperceptible. Some researchers suggest that the image's formation might involve processes that are not yet fully understood, potentially pointing to unknown phenomena. However, these findings are not definitive. The shroud remains an enigma, with each new study raising as many questions as it answers. Some researchers have even suggested that the image could be the result of a burst of energy, such as ultraviolet radiation, though this theory ventures into speculative territory. The shroud's ability to evoke such powerful reactions speaks to something deeper, a universal yearning for connection to the past and to the divine. It embodies the human desire to bridge the temporal and the eternal, to seek evidence of what lies beyond our understanding, and to affirm that the stories of antiquity still hold relevance in our modern lives. This relic challenges us to look beyond the tangible and grapple with profound questions about faith, authenticity, and the nature of belief itself. The enduring power of mystery lies in its ability to unite and divide, to illuminate and obscure, and to spark our imaginations in ways that transcend time and culture. Whether the shroud is the literal burial cloth of Jesus Christ, a medieval masterpiece crafted with extraordinary precision, or something entirely different, its significance cannot be denied. It has become a symbol of humanity's relentless pursuit of truth and a testament to our fascination with the unknown. As science advances and new technologies emerge, the Shroud of Turin will undoubtedly continue to be a subject of rigorous investigation and impassioned debate. Its story remains unfinished, a reminder that history is not just a record of past events but an evolving dialogue between evidence, interpretation, and the human spirit. This enigmatic artifact will likely inspire generations to come, inviting us to question, to wonder, and to engage with the profound mysteries of existence. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey into one of history's most fascinating enigmas. If you're intrigued by the mysteries of the past, subscribe to History Facts and Mysteries and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest explorations. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe the Shroud of Turin is the genuine burial cloth of Jesus, or is it something else entirely? Until next time, stay curious, keep questioning, and never stop exploring the mysteries of history.